Hello everybody, welcome back once again. My name is Jordan, also known as J-Monster, and you're watching episode 4 of the Elves of Lorien. This time around, we have abandoned our original plan to take Lorien here and use it as a staging point in order to invade the Misty Mountains, and we're just going to go right for the Misty Mountains. What I'm going to try and do is attack the city of Zagkala. As you can see, we've already infiltrated one of our spies into the city, so we have a 32% chance, about a third of a chance of when we attack the place. The doors will be wide open for us. We'll just be able to attack immediately, which is pretty stellar. And at which point we know we have a fortress from which to put pressure on this army. So hopefully that's how it works out. Apparently we did not get as lucky as I had hoped we would. Zagkala, if I recall, it's kind of like dwarven ruins, so it doesn't really have any walls, but for the purposes of playing on the campaign map, it is considered as having walls, so we can't just assault it right off, unfortunately. So we are going to play with our finances a little bit, and then we're going to move on, and hopefully we can bait them into attacking us this turn, which would be lovely. It would just be perfect. So, oops, don't want to leave that up too high for too long. Moria seems to be going well. We're making more and more culture. I think we haven't created a great art gallery yet, but we do have an art gallery, so it's going to be not terribly long before we can start producing troops from there, which is really good. It's got a fairly high. Well, no, it actually doesn't have the highest population in the world, but that's all right. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pass the turn now. So the Orcish army did not take the bait and they did not attack Zagkala. Unfortunately, that would have been a really cool battle, but we did get this. So, let's try and call another diplomatic meeting. Why not? Let's see what happens. We successfully summoned our allies. This meeting will take place next season at our kingdom. Woo! What do we got here? How many? We have all 3 of our rams. Let's do this thing. Going to assault. Should be a fairly trivial thing to take this. They have no reinforcements. We vastly outnumber them, and we have a ton of archers. Let's see what they got. They do have some wargs, though. Something to watch out for. Attack! Glorfindel was tall and straight. His hair was of shining gold, his face fair and young and fearless and full of joy. On his brow sat wisdom, in his hand was strength. Many meetings. So Glorfindel's kind of cool. It's not necessarily clear if it's the same Glorfindel from the first stage, the one that, killed the Balrog on his own. But he is very, very heavily implied to be... Oh, they have updated it in the new version. So it looks like we will actually have a proper siege battle on our hands, which is wonderful. I really wish I would have brought some ladders. That would have been smart, but I obviously was not prepared. Missiles. Everybody go here. A line of death. This guy can go forwards. Backed up by our many companies of infantry. We're going to try and wear them down with arrows because we are... For the elves, it is always a matter of attrition, and you don't just want to give up elven lives if you can avoid it. So let's try and hit these guys. That's right. Come closer. Maybe they'll be stupid and just attack us. Straight up. That'd be nice. Oh, it looks like they might. Well, we should respond accordingly. There we go. This way our smaller line can cover the entirety of this, which they wouldn't otherwise be able to do without spreading themselves too thin. And it still leaves these guys with 2, the ram with 2 units of infantry, so I'm quite pleased with that. So some other stuff that you're going to see pretty quick here is I'm not entirely pleased with the way these Lorien light units look, so we're going to be borrowing some models and such from DAC just to make them look a little cooler once they're upgraded. A little more worthy of a professional Lorien army, which is what we should be having in the late game. Move these guys down here, see if they can maybe they'll actually hit something. I wonder if any of these are actually guard towers, like functional guard towers. Oh, looks like we're managing to pick off some of those wargs. I'm pretty happy about that. Not so much. Go, you fool. Well, oh, looks like some of them have exited the building for some absurd reason and are now just walking through it. Wonderful. So we're gonna move forward. We're gonna take the fight to the Goblin infantry on the inside. Doesn't look like they're gonna bother to come out. So in the event that they do sally, we are going to have a large number of spearmen waiting for them. Oops, spearmen go here. You go here. Excellent. We are managing to inflict some pretty substantial casualties in inside of this warg unit here, so that's good because, you know, on the charge they are cavalry, and the cavalry in this game is very strong, even if they are like kind of light, not the greatest cavalry in a straight fight. They can do some serious damage, especially to archer companies that are unprotected. So it's definitely something you need to watch out for when playing the Goblins of the Misty Mountains. Playing against them, rather, is their wargs and their trolls are some really hard-hitting shock troops, and can even do some pretty serious damage to heavy infantry if they hit them in the right way. Can you guys get them? I thought I told you to turn that off. God damn it. Let's see if our commander can hit some of these goblin infantry here. And in reserve, they have some filthy snugga. Looks like, yeah, that's just one unit. They're just a really big unit. Look at this. Look at this dwarven fortress. We're going to have this to use against the orcs of the Misty Mountains. So this does actually work out quite nice for us, even if it is a bit of a surprise. But they're really eager to come out. Bring it on, Nancy's. There's not going to be enough of them really to make a real dent in our forces. So I'm confident enough to move these guys up here a little bit. Turn off their auto fire because our infantry is going to be going in. But I do like the Lorien infantry, you know, as they are right now. But once I upgrade them, I would like them to actually, you know, have some metal and not just, you know, a little bit of leather or nothing, as the case may be. So that is definitely something you're going to see as I'm going to start sort of putting some of the changes from my sub mod back together. I don't know if I really want to restart the project at this point, but who knows? Who knows what you'll see? God, these goblin heavy infantry look really, really cool. I really quite enjoy them. See if we can hit them. Oh yeah, we're gonna rain arrows on them. No longer so afraid of the wargs, since there's very few of them left. 35 out of a group of 99, so not so scary no more. Come on, make it rain, boys. Let's do it. There it is. Look at that. Brutal. Die. I think we actually managed to kill one of them. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, we got one. Bam! And the gate opens. And those few wargs there come charging out. We could charge in with the full force of all of our spearmen companies, but we're not going to. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're gonna walk right through the arrow shower. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Bam. Through the meat grinder. We don't have very good accuracy over the walls, but there's just so many of them that you can't help but hit at least somebody. Yeah, so you can see these wargs falling like leaves. Like leaves in autumn. Nope. Don't want him to move in unsupported. Move these two companies in with him. That should be... We'll move our general in as well. I think that should be everything that we need to conquer the city. And then we'll move our archer companies in once we've got a bit of a bulkhead. Or a... What is it? Bulwark? Beachhead? Something like that. Once we have... once we can stick them behind our infantry here and just fire freely into those Snaga. Stop. Oh yeah. These guys are done. See if we can move these guys. If we run them through, we should be able to get them through our formation so they can all attack at once. which will be glorious. There we go. Bam, look at that. Now our spearman companies are supported. And these goblins don't have a chance. Maybe what I'll do is I'll take our Lorien archer companies just around here. And we'll start putting some fire into the Snaga because we can. And if they come to try and support them, they'll be running right into the arrows of our Lorien archers here. So I'm going to turn this little narrow corner here into a bit of a kill zone. In the event that they try to bring these guys out in support, which I think they will do soon. Oh no, we lost one. Oh, my kitten's trying to get in. No, kitty. You stay out there. It seems like we're doing pretty well. We've only lost a single one of our infantrymen from the Lorien infantry. And that's just because they're kind of not in the greatest space here. Who's shooting them? Oh, must be... It's archer towers here. Perhaps they... They're useful. They shoot things. Oh my god. Well, we'll fix that. You, up here. Try to get him to go up there as well. I feel like these guys have been getting shot too. Maybe some bloodied members amongst their ranks. Oh yeah, they are getting shot at. That's fine though. Not terribly worried about that. They have such heavy armor that like these crappy little darts every so often aren't really going to pose much of a threat to them. Alright, make it rain, boys. Can you hit them from there? Yes, they can. Let's watch. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's another one of our Lorien infantrymen. No! Every life lost is a terrible tragedy. Oh yeah, look at that. Brutalized. I'll just let them finish them off. Looks like the wargs have been dealt with quite soundly. You can see our general in the back there going up to take the tower. I'm pretty sure we're going to come out on top in this battle without too many casualties. Looks like we've only had maybe 3 so far. And these guys are not at all happy about having to fight all of these elves, these angry elves. Take the tower at least? How can this not be our tower right now? I don't understand. Did we lose one? Oh no. Oh no, I think one of them already was at 121 already. I don't understand how we can not be taking these towers right now. I'm very confused. Well, looks like these guys are chasing them. Attack! Whoop. And we win. End of the battle. Perfect. Lost 3 men. Now we have a fortress in which to strike at this large Misty Mountain army, which is excellent for us. In the hour that Isildur took the ring and would not surrender it, this doom was wrought, that Sauron should return, Elrond of the Rings of Power in the Third Age. Excellent, excellent advice, Elrond. Very enlightening. Okay. Occuper la communauté. It's ours now. Okay, so we've got our spy here. Excellent. What do they got? No catapults, thank God. Oh, what do we want to do? You know what? That's probably the most important thing. Followed by that. Followed by mines. So let's do that. Pretty sure we'll have enough money because we're making a ton off of all of our properties down here. How's Moria doing? Nothing left to build there. They're going to be able to be upgraded soon, which is nice. They're a little ways away. I think they're as big as they can get. It's like a major city, large city. Yep. What do you want to build next? Let's do a market. I want to keep our finances soaring as high as we possibly can. I think that's going to do for that turn. So I'll see you guys. Oh my god, our allies have actually answered this media of ours. I guess that's the Sylvan Elf, so now we can call our little Elven Crusade. Some remain silent. We only have one. And there are unconditional allies. That's just stock text. Got it. For 5... We only have... Fine. You greedy bat. What? You what? That's bullshit. I just offered you 5,000 gold. You should be on your knees thanking me. Oh my god, where'd that army go? That can't be it. It can't have been destroyed. Oh, hello, Imlaudris. What do they got there? I feel like they would lose in an auto-resolve to that large goblin army. I have no idea where it's gone, though. It can't have been... It can't have been killed, can it? No. No. That's just crazy talk. That worries me a little bit, because they could be anywhere now. Not good. That'll do. Zogkala. Can't do anything about that. Well, that's kind of irritating. So what we're going to do is send some troops up here to hold our new property whilst we wait for reinforcements. Or, no, we're going to send our, our reinforcements up here to hold our new property so we can kind of search the area for these guys. Because I don't want to go out without support. I don't want to be ambushed. That would be bad. What I am going to do is take our general here. Bam. Stick up a watchtower. So now our spy is free to do other things. Alright, well that's going to do for that turn. I'll see you guys in a minute. Ah, damn it! They have appeared just outside of our reach. Unfortunately, we're not... Oh, maybe. Maybe we could. We would have to leave. Let's see how far away our troops are. Still pretty far. Might not go very well for us. You know what? Let's see what happens. Let's see how this goes. Maybe we will make it, and we'll leave one of our more or less populous Lorien infantry units behind. Damn it! Elrond's just out on his own, just chilling. Okay, you do that, buddy boy. I feel like maybe that wasn't the best move, but we're gonna live with the consequences of it. Because I do not believe in exploiting saves like that. But we might have these guys come in from behind as reinforcements before they attack us. That could put us at a serious disadvantage, especially since we are lacking in infantry right now. Although these guys at least have, whatchamacallits? Pikes? No, not pikes. Big, sharp wooden sticks. Stakes. Ah! But yes, they have those, so we should be able to, set up a nice little, spiky perimeter to prevent their goblin wargs from running us over, which is a good thing. We're gonna make another unit of spearmen. We have quite a lot of archers. There we go. Alright. Alright, let's see what happens. I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Oh, wonderful! Looks like the High Elves want to be buddy-buddy. We'll accept that. Since now we have a property adjacent to theirs, so we can actually start doing some trade. So I bet you the revenues that we get from Zog-Kala have just gone up exponentially because of that. Whoops, see you later. Well, looks like the High Elves are on the move. Not really doing a whole hell of a lot. It's a little disappointing. The Elven factions in this tend to not be terribly expansionist unless you're playing them. So they, get to a certain point and then they, just don't do anything else. Damn it, stop running away! Well, looks like they're going to attack each other. Oh. I'll bring them forward. Yes! Alright, so we are actually going to have a proper battle here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we'll get drawn into this. That would be wicked. Are we? Will we? Can it be? Nope. But now he is out of movement points. And looks like they're not going to use them as reinforcements, so we might have a chance of pulling this off. I feel like, yes, the only real problem that we face are their trolls and their wargs. We're going to have to pick one and destroy them before they get to our lines, which is not an easy decision, let me tell you. Although I feel like the wargs could do more damage on the charge, so maybe that's the better option. How far can you guys go? Not far enough. Alright, gentlemen. Let's save, just in case it crashes. Alright, here we go. It's about even. They have a lot of goblin infantry that are going to swarm the crap out of us. We're going to really need to inflict some serious damage onto their more powerful units before they hit our lines. Otherwise, we're going to take a lot of casualties. I don't think we're going to lose, but there are various kinds of winning, and not all of them are particularly pleasant. No tomb, no long, slow sleep of death and bomb. Shut up, Denethor. Nobody likes you. Okay, well, this is hardly the worst thing that's ever happened to us. Alright, let's get organized here. We're going to have our center consist of entirely of spearmen, since they are... Okay, well, first let's get these guys out of the way so I can see what I'm doing. Spearmen in the center. These guys can be up here. Drop those. This guy can be over here to protect that flank. Drop those. Make sure we turn that off. And then a little ways over here, we'll have a unit of Lorien infantry. Actually, we're going to hide them behind here, just so we can kind of keep them in reserve. We'll have him on this side, since I feel like this is the easiest hill for them to get up, so that's what they're probably going to try and do. And then, well protected in behind our main line here, we're going to have our archers. And maybe we'll put another one just behind these fellows here. Let's reorganize that a little better. Turn that off. There we go. Turn that off. And we're not doing it for our Lorien Rangers because they also double as infantry, so we're going to use them as part of our main battle line. Alrighty. Let's see how this goes. Bam! Looks like we're already taking shots at them, which is good. Let's see if we can get our Lorien Rangers to hit these trolls right off the bat. At the very least, we can start shooting at them. Indeed. These guys actually shooting, or is it just like they're shooting blanks? They're shooting blanks. That's okay. I feel like we are actually hitting these guys. We are with our Rangers, at least. The Rangers have the range to back up, you know, to actually hit people from this distance instead of just, you know, pretending to. The other guys are just warming up. They're just, you know, getting ready. So we're going to be hitting them to try and get them to come forward. And then as soon as these wargs come into range, we're going to hit them. Maybe we can get the best of both worlds here. We can hit these wargs. We can destroy this unit of wargs on this side, as well as dealing some serious damage to these trolls in the middle here, or on their other wing. And then these guys will just have to find a way to deal with. So it looks like here it comes. Most of their infantry we're not going to have a terrible time dealing with. Just because they're going to come up this hill and they're going to be at a disadvantage and they'll be tired by the time they get there. Let's see if I can focus these guys on these trolls right here. Yeah, that'd be awesome. And then we'll use these guys to hit that middle, hit them in the middle there, focus them on that side. Let's see what can be done. I don't know these wargs. They look like ants from here. Like, they really do look like a species of bug. And then you can take some pot shots at these wargs. I forgot about you. I'm really quite concerned about these trolls. They need to die. Kill! Faster! Before they start running up the hill. Oh yeah, here they come. But they're not going to last long. It's going to be a very short-lived charge. Come on, right into the spears, boys. Do it! See if they can hit those guys. Deal as much damage to these wargs as we possibly can. They're our big focus right now. Their infantry can be beaten back quite easily. Yeah, you can see these wargs are already starting to fall like leaves. But these guys are being clever and they're trying to flank. Let's see. Where are their archers? You can shoot those goblin volunteers so you don't start running off somewhere. Goblin volunteers. Oh, there's the Snaga skirmishers. Let's hit them while we can. Oh, get back here, you fool. Heavy goblin infantry coming up here. Oh, let's see if we can get a volley or two off into their faces. Die! Yeah, we actually got one off at point blank. I'm quite happy about that. I got some goblin volunteers coming up back there. Let's redirect some of their fire onto that orc bodyguard since they've turned around. You as well can start shooting some of that heavy goblin infantry. Oh, looks, what do we got going on here? We shouldn't have committed our Lorien infantry that early. Looks like they've got a unit of goblin volunteers that they're going to use to try and flank us on our right here. We are going to stop that from happening. Observe. Because we have our bodyguard unit, who, whilst few in number, they are more than a match for these crappy goblins, especially after they've had a chance to shoot them a little bit. Those orc bodyguards are taking some serious damage, which I am happy about. Some more Snaga skirmishers over there. Have these guys push these, hit these goblin infantry here on the flank and push them back off the hill. How are we doing so far? 45% of them have been killed, 0% of ours. We're doing well. Thank God for this hill. Like, this is the best place we could have possibly fought this army. Let's check it out in the middle there. It's pretty brutal. Arrows flying overhead, taking out the goblin reserves in the back, trying to deal some damage to their heavy infantry as they come up that hill, which we seem to be doing quite well. We're not going to give them a chance to hit our infantry in the flank here. That's going to cause us to take way too many casualties. We're going to hit them while we have a hill advantage here with our general's bodyguard. Attack! And now come the big two-handed swords. Watch them die. Where's our general? He's right back there. He's well protected. Good, good, good. Things are going pretty well. We've taken some casualties, I think mostly on this side. These guys are fighting against heavy infantry, which is not an easy fight for them. Because they are still technically light infantry, as are most of Lorien's units. At this point in the game. Uh-oh. Looks like we may have to reform these archers here to hit these goblin volunteers coming up in support of their heavy infantry. Urgh. I seem to remember them having archers somewhere. How we doing over here? Oh yeah, these guys are getting butchered. Lorien! Come on, you idiots. Attack! Uh-oh. How's this doing over here? Oh yeah, these guys have been... Looks like they're fighting a unit or two. I'll throw them into the fray before they kill somebody else by accident. This poor unit of Lorien Rangers here has taken a fair amount of casualties. Not good, but they're holding their own. They're backed up by the Lorien Sentinels, so that our line's not going to crumble there. And these guys looks like they're turning the tide against these goblins quite handily. They're starting to overlap them on one side, and over here it's about even. I don't see. Oh, there he is. Shit, we don't want him to die, so we need to start breaking some of these goblins pretty quick here. As you can see, our Lorien archers have joined the fray. Looks like the Goblin Center is on the verge of collapse. They're starting to suffer some pretty serious morale effects. What are Lorien archers here doing? These are the same units of Lorien archers that managed to kill a Balrog earlier, so I imagine they're okay. Doing pretty well. Goblin and heavy infantry is almost destroyed. Let's take a look down here in the valley. Yep, just dead orcs everywhere. This is what happens when you fight the elves. I can't... Oh, there's their archer. There's their archers. I guess we destroyed them and didn't even realize it. I wonder where their general unit has gotten off to. I don't see him. I know we were shooting at him. Maybe that's him right here. No, that's just heavy infantry on the verge of routing. So I don't think their general's anywhere in the area. Maybe in the center. Nope. I don't see him anywhere. Maybe we killed him? No. That's crazy. Maybe he left them to their fate. I don't see him. Maybe that's him right there. Nope. Those are just some routers. Indeed. Well, we've taken 4% casualties. Not great. A little more than what I had hoped. I hope we'd be able to slaughter more of them as they came up the hill, but there was just so many of them that, you know, we had to prioritize our targets. Die already, goddammit. I have no idea where their general is, but I know that we have we've pushed that goblin heavy infantry off the hill. There's one of them left. Did that quite handily too. They're both now silver chevrons and they barely took any damage. Attack! Yeah, let's start collapsing this goblin line here and putting them all to rout. Looks like goblin infantries are routing, their hillmen are routing. Game over. Yeah, these guys butchered that unit of goblin volunteers. Just destroyed them. There's only a couple left. Who's still fighting? Imagine if we could find wherever there's still actually a fight going on. Probably find the goblin general. Maybe he left. Maybe he ran away. Like, I have no idea what happened to him. Most of the goblins here have been completely destroyed. Goblin volunteers. Yep, I don't know. Victory. Well, the general escaped. Unfortunately, they still have a family member. However, we lost 54. They lost 4,000. Almost 4,000. That is an impressive victory. Well done, Team Lorien. And the power and terror seem to be in it, and to go before it. The Balrog, the bridge of Khazad-dûm. Very true. Balrogs are scary, 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 as we found out earlier in this series. But not as scary as you would think. So there it is. I think we've completely destroyed the military strength of the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. That was like their panic stack that they get when they start to lose badly. We're not going to ransom anybody. They will all die. Unfortunately, Grishnach, words for Grishnach, he has escaped. But we're going to get the hell out of High Elf lands before they get pissed at us. Now that we've served their mortal enemies a great defeat. Let's go see where they ran off to. I would be curious to know. Definitely didn't come this way. But in any case, they've been defeated. Goblins of the Misty Mountains are quite... their days are numbered. They are quite soon to be destroyed. What's going on at Karen Amroth here? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I will see you. I'm not sure what's going to come next. I could do some more Mountain Blade. I kind of want to focus on just the 2 series for now. But there could be something interesting that happens in the future. I think we're going to have another historical battle. And it's probably going to be the Fields of Celebrant, which was a conflict between the Eotheod, who would later become the Rohirrim, the forces of Gondor, and the Balcoth tribes. I'm sure you guys have heard about them. They are an Easterling tribe. In fact, the Easterlings have a unit of Balcoth skirmishers. So they've been subsumed into the game. They're there already. It's going to be a pretty big battle. I tried doing a template for it last night, and it ended up being about 20,000 people. So it might be a little choppy. I don't know. We'll see if I can play with the numbers a bit and make it work a little better. But yeah, it's exciting. So I will see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.